do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was so...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Using the quick game. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Riddick. It's caught. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. On the move. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Tide.
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Miami's offense will take the field for the first time. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. From the gun, running back gets to give. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Looking to pass. It's Blade. It's complete to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. this offense with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Makes the catch. It's Bush. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They're going to run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Canes will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's got great speed. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Pulls it, fired complete. And they're able to get him down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Now improvising. He'll let it go to the left. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Out of bounds at the 14, and the big-time offensive play has them set up. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back open in the middle. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Quarterback extends the play. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Blade. A little screen to the running back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Canes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The RPO, it's complete. Alabama will get the first down.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, they can be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground.
Oh, he's got some space. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll try the run. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. He's got him this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback looks for a little space. Sneaks it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back. There he goes! And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Quarterback on the keeper. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to throw. It's Blade. Pulls it in. It's Bush. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory there in the capital of Silicon Valley. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction.
Fires to the big fella.
Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. Nice move to pick up yardage. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. The Tide with the 1st and 10. They'll try to get the edge on the left. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field.
He's got it along the sideline. And the Canes moving quickly to the line.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Nice move there. That's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. The 50. He's at the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands, He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bend.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Power football with the run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Canes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the punt team. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking for a man. It's Riddick. Dances away to buy time. Makes the catch. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. Alabama quickly back to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Touchdown, Bama! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Blade. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Canes line up to punt it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Throws to the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown tie.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Makes the grab. It's Floyd. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. These DBs going to give a little cushion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and more. Breaks into the open. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys. You got guys out of the portal. You put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly.
And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Past the first down marker and still running. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Back to pass. It's Blade. Works the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Quarterback keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Handoff from the gun. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Finds his big tight end. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Riddick. Floats it out in space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama! That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's Blade. Caught in the backfield, it's Floyd. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Now on 3rd down for this offense. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his back in the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Canes will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Just needs a crack to get a return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Off play action. Under fire. He's off spot in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now on second down. Keep it on the ground. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on third and long. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he loses the football on the return.
Man, that always stings for the offense. They are raring and ready to go. Got the chin strap buckled, ready to go try to get some points, ready to execute. Your guy puts it on the ground, deflation. You got to walk back to the sidelines. All right, defense, I need another stop.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Riddick. Fires to the right. He's got it on the move. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. On first and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Powers forward. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Finds his target down the middle. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. It's complete to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quick spin on the run. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Bringing the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You can tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Got a man. It's Sullivan. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. And the field goal unit is on the field. Oh, and the attempt is no good. The idea was to draw just a tad closer. Instead, the mountain is still enormous. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Got the first down and more. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down. Here, there he goes. The tag. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.